How you doing? I'm Kevin O'Hara for Alcohol Mastery. This is Stop Drinking Alcohol Week 50. I'm doing this a little bit earlier than normal. It's just before Christmas and my son's coming over tomorrow. And basically I want to spend as much time with him as I possibly can. And that's saying a lot, you know, because I think I've spent physically every Christmas with my son. But I think mentally I've left a lot to be desired, you know. So this time I just want to be there for the full sort of 10 days that he's here, give or take. I have another one of these to do before the new year, so I'll try and get that one done as well. You know, at the end of the day, how can you spend time with somebody, you know, full and give them your full attention when you're really in the midst of an alcohol addiction? I mean, any addiction is a really selfish thing to do. It's sort of it's very inward facing. Another aspect of my son coming over is that I've been off the alcohol for almost a year, and I've been doing these videos for a year, and he sort of drinks about the same level of alcohol as I used to when I was his age, which, you know, is quite a lot. I haven't shown him any of the videos yet. I don't really want to do that. I've told him what I'm doing and I've told him where they are, so I don't know whether he's looked or not, whether he's had a look or whether he looks at any of the videos. I'm not sure. I don't know that, you know. But I've often thought about whether I should sort of sit him down and say, look, you know, this is not working. You know, this is you shouldn't be drinking this much. You know, these are the dangers, all this kind of stuff. And you know, every time I've just thought, no, it's not the right way to do it. I think it's better off if he sees the difference in me. I was talking to my partner yesterday about this, and I haven't seen him since. I haven't spent any quality time with him since last Christmas. He was over when my dad was in hospital, but everything was so up in the air at that stage that, you know, it was very difficult for me to sort of spend any time up here in my head with him. You know, I tried to spend as much time as I could, and he did say he noticed the difference, and he did say that he was glad that I was off the alcohol, in terms of that I wasn't doing all the damage to my insides. So I know that he understands that. He understands all that kind of stuff, but he also, which is natural, he looks at I'm more mortal than he is, you know, and I think at that age everyone does. Thinks that they're immortal, you know. So, you know, I think this time it's just going to be the first time that I've actually spent time with him where I can talk to him. I'm not going to bring it up unless he asks me, and I think I'm really looking forward to it anyway. I'm also, there was a question on YouTube this week from Peter the Piper, and he asked what kind of diet I was on, you know, because I was losing weight and he wanted to lose weight as well. And to be honest, for the first 6 months, I just cut down on the food that I was eating, cut down on all the as much of the fatty stuff as I could, just ate smaller portions, tried to get a lot more exercise. In the last 6 months, since my dad went into hospital, and I was reading a lot of stuff around that time about health and about nutrition. I've always looked into that kind of stuff, you know, not as much as the last 6 months, but I read a book called Whole by a fellow called Campbell, and since I read that, I've just gone vegetarian. So I've been eating no meat. Any dairy products I've been eating have been sort of in food. I've stopped drinking milk and eating cheese and all that kind of stuff. So And I eat a lot more than I used to do. You know, the amounts of food that I've been eating is massive. And there's a whole variety of food. You know, there's a different topic for a different day, but that's basically it. You know, if you're veggie, then I think it's eating, getting away from the fat. That's the main thing. Getting away from all the fatty stuff and the sugar, all the processed foods. Try and eat as many fruits and vegetables as you can, and fill yourself up on that, and have the rest of it as a treat, and get out and exercise. So, anyway, that's Stop Drinking Alcohol Week 50. I've had a great time this year doing these. There's another one next week. I'll be talking about the new year and a few tips on how to get past the new year and into the following year. And anyone who's trying to give up, even if it's only for a month, I think it's a good idea, you know, just to see what it's like. So until next week, have a very happy Christmas, and I'll speak to you then. I'm Kevin O'Hara for Alcohol Mastery. Onwards and upwards.